Today's topic is kingdom fungi or mycota. Mycota or fungi constitute a unique kingdom of heterotrophic organisms. They show a great variety in morphology and habitat. There are about 1 lakh species in this kingdom. Let's study about the characteristics features of this kingdom. The branch of science that deals with the study of fungus is called mycology. A scientist who study about this kingdom and speculate about this fungus is called mycologist. Next, let's look into the structure of the fungus. The fungal body is an assemblage of long, extremely fine, almost transparent threads which are known as hypae. Numerous hypae are twinned around one another to form mycelium. Mycelia is the plural form of mycelium. So let's look into the fungal hypae. Now fungal hypae, they are thin, tubular, transparent thread, or you can say it a filament filled with protoplasm and covered by the wall. Now this fungal hypae are of two types, aseptate and septate. In aseptate hypae, the cross walls or septa are not formed during nuclear division. Because of that, they form multinucleated. If a mycelium contains septate and multinucleated hypae, then it is called choanocytic hypae. Now come the septate hypae. In this type, cross walls or the septa are formed after the nuclear division. The cells may have only one or two or many nuclei. These have septal pores or cross walls in their hypae, which allow the movement of substances between adjacent cells. Fungal tissues. In fungi, the fungal tissue is formed by interweaving of the fungal hypae called as plectenchyma. This can be further divided into prosenchyma and pseudoparenchyma. Prosenchyma is formed of distinct hypae running together in parallel, while the pseudoparenchyma is a false parenchyma which is formed by close packing and fusion of the hypae. Fungal cells. Fungal cells are eukaryotic cells. Cell wall is present. All the membrane bound cell organelles like a eukaryotic cell is present except the plastid. They possess a plasma lemma that bears a coiled membranous outgrowth known as lomosome that lie below the cell wall. Near the hypal tip, the cytoplasm contains small vesicles called chytosomes. These contain cell wall materials. Food reserve is in the form of glycogen and oil. During the cell division, the nuclear envelope may not dissolve as in the plant and animal cell. Nutrition in fungus. Fungi are mostly heterotrophic. They absorb soluble organic matter from dead substances. Thus, they are known as saprophytes or saprotrophs. So, according to the mode of nutrition, fungi are mainly of two types, parasitic and saprophytic. Parasitic, they live in close association with another living organisms to get their food and other essential materials. While the saprotrophs or saprophytes, they obtain their food from the non-living decaying organic matter like bread, meat, vegetable, fruits, etc. Next, the fungus also shows some other mode of nutrition like symbiotic association with algae, as we find in lichen, and some other form of symbiosis found in the roots of the higher plants like mycorrhizal association. Reproduction in fungus. Fungus usually shows vegetative, asexual as well as sexual methods of reproduction. In vegetative mode of reproduction, a part or fragment of the somatic body of the fungus separates and forms a new individual. This occurs by fragmentation, fission, budding, sclerotia, and by rhizomorphs. Let's look into the asexual method of reproduction. In asexual method of reproduction, a new individual is formed from a specialized part of the parent. The asexual reproductive structures of fungi are generally zoospores seen in Albugo, Conidia, usually seen in Penicillium, Conidiosporangia seen in Albugo and Phytophthora, Chlamydospores seen in Rhizopus, and Arthrospores seen in Mucor or Rhizopus. Next come the sexual mode of reproduction. All fungi reproduce asexually except the fungus imperfecti, that is Deuteromycetes. The sex organs that produce gametes are called gametangia. Singular is gametangium. The sexual reproduction in fungus occurs by oospores, ascospores and basidiospores. These various type of spores produced in the distinct structure known as fruiting bodies. The sexual cycle involves the following three stages: plasmogamy, karyogamy and meiosis. In plasmogamy, the cytoplasm of the two sex cells come together and they do not fuse with each other, only the protoplasm of the cells fuse together. The resulting cell is a dikaryon, means binucleated structure. This phenomena is known as dikaryotization. Next comes the karyogamy. In this stage, the two compatible nuclei fuse together, resulting into a diploid nucleus known as synkaryon. Then the last stage is the meiosis. It is the stage in which the diploid nucleus divides, resulting in the formation of haploid nucleus. That is the reduction division. Classification of fungi. Kingdom fungi can be divided into major four classes. They are the Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes. Let's start with Phycomycetes. The members of the Phycomycetes are found in the aquatic habitat and in decaying wood in the moist and damp places as obligate parasites on plants. The general characteristic features of this Phycomycetes class are: the mycelium is aseptate and coenocytic. The hypal wall contain microfibril of cellulose, chitin or both. Asexual reproduction involves the endogenous formation of sporangia. The sporangia functions as conidia in the dry habitat and as zoosporangia under wet conditions. The zoospores may be uniflagellate or biflagellate, with the flagella being anterior, lateral or posterior. A zoospore is formed by the fusion of two gametes. The gametes may be similar in morphology, known as isogamous, or may be dissimilar, that is anisogamous. There are some disease caused by the member of the Phycomycetes. They are the white rust disease, that is caused by albugo. Late blight of potato is caused by the Phycomycetes. Downy mildew, that is also caused by Phycomycetes. The examples of this Phycomycetes class are generally albugo, that is a parasitic fungus on mustard; Rhizopus, a very common Phycomycetes that grows on bread, usually known as bread mold. So these are few of the examples of Phycomycetes. The next class of the kingdom fungi are Ascomycetes, which are commonly known as sac fungi. They are mostly multicellular, that is Penicillium, and rarely unicellular, example yeast. The common features of Ascomycetes are: they are mostly terrestrial, some are aquatic. A number of Ascomycetes are parasitic on the plant, animal and humans too. Mycelium is branched and septate. It may consist of distinct hypae on the same, may aggregate to produce prosenchyma and pseudoparenchyma. They are saprophytic in nature, decomposers or parasitic, or even corpophilous, that is they grow on the dung of animals. The asexual spores are conidia that are produced exogenously on the spatial mycelium called conidiophore. Conidia on germination produces mycelium. The sexual spores are called ascospores that you can see here in the diagram. The singular is ascus. They are endogenously produced in the sac-like structure called asci. These asci are arranged in different types of fruiting body called ascocarp. Each ascus bears 4 to 8 ascospores, sometimes even numerous. Sexual reproduction occurs by gametangial contact resulting in the formation of oospores. The, the common examples of Ascomycetes class are Penicillium, Aspergillus, Claviceps, Neurospora, yeast. Neurospora, it is used extensively in biochemical and genetic work. Basidiomycetes, the third class of the kingdom fungi. These are terrestrial, saprophytic, and parasitic forms are also found, known as club fungi. Many of them may attack trees. Some are even reported to form mycorrhizal associations. The general characteristic feature of this class are the mycelium is branched and septate. The asexual spores are generally not found, but vegetative reproduction occurs by fragmentation, which is very common. Sex organs are absent, but plasmogamy occurs by the fusion of two vegetative or somatic cells of different strains or genotypes. The resultant structure is a dikaryon, that is binucleated structure, which ultimately give rise to basidium. Karyogamy and meiosis takes place in the basidium and produces 4 basidiospores. The basidiospores are exogenously produced on the basidium. The basidia, which is the plural form, these are arranged in the fruiting body, which are known as basidiocarp. The common example of this class are the edible mushroom, that is the agaricus. Next, ustilago, that is the smut disease causing fungus. Puccinia, that causes rust in various plants. Bracket fungi. Then come, that is puffballs are also one of the very common examples. Toadstool, which is called Amanita. Honey mushrooms, which is known as the Armillaria. The fourth and final class is the Deuteromycetes. These are commonly known as imperfect fungi because only the asexual or vegetative phase of these fungi are known. These are mostly terrestrial, only few of them are aquatic. The characteristic feature of this class are the mycelium is septate and branched, cells are usually multinucleated, and the septa possess simple spores. The lamp connections are absent. Asexual reproduction occurs by formation of conidia or sometimes by oodia and chlamydospores. Sexual reproduction is not certain. Mycelium structure and conidia indicate that most of these class belong to Ascomycetes, whose sexual reproduction is not known. Examples of these fungi, these generally they cause diseases in various type of organisms. Let us look into it. Let's look into the various type of examples of this fungus and that causes the diseases in various plants. Here is a very important note, that is, animals are less susceptible to parasitic fungus than the plants. Only about 50 species of fungus are known to parasitize human and other animals. But these few species, they cause considerable damage. The general terms for such a fungal infection is mycosis. So this was about the entire topic of the kingdom fungi. Hope you have got much information about this kingdom. The next topic will be about lichen and mycorrhiza. These are the symbiosis between algae and fungus, and thereafter a symbiosis between the roots of higher plant and that of the fungus. In the latter video I will discuss about it. To know more about these topics, you have to stay tuned with me. For that, you have to subscribe my channel. If you have not done yet, please do it today. And if you have liked the content of today's video, then do please put a like and to share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.